Have you ever considered that there's a spiritual side to your healthcare? Everybody, Lawrence Stone here. I'm on a quest to get through 60 books this year, and I think I'm going to make it. Even though I still got quite a few reviews to do, and I still have some books to read, I'm going to get to the 60 by the end of the year. This is book number 49 that I'm reviewing. It's another Audible book that I listened to. It's called Divine Energy by Dr. Scott Johnson. So I reviewed another Scott Johnson book earlier this year, and him talking about essential oils. So he is a doctor, but he likes homeopathic remedies. And with his last book, the big takeaway I got from it was it's better to physically read it than listen to it, just because it's more like a reference guide. This one was not a reference guide. However, I will still say I think I would have enjoyed reading it physically more than listening to it. And part of the reason for that is that it uses a generic AI voice. Overall, Dr. Johnson is very knowledgeable and very smart and talks about some really great things. But sometimes it's a little difficult to keep paying attention to. It's not an attention grabber like some books can be. And in fairness, in the personal development world, a lot of books are like that. However, I do feel like the information in this one is something that I would find more interesting was I actually physically reading it rather than listening to it. He talks a lot about spiritual energy and spiritual connections that we have with our health. And I remember listening to some lectures by Deepak Chopra earlier this year. He talked a lot about this as well. Talks a lot about the importance of meditation, but he also talks about different remedies in homeopathic medicine and areas that are often overlooked. Probably the most common one that people are familiar with is massage, and how massage helps realign the body and reconnect and is a spiritual alignment. But he talks a lot about other spiritual connections with other medical practices, particularly back east in the eastern part of the world and in Asian countries, like acupuncture and other things of that nature. He even makes references to chakras and just so many different things that align to us and with us in the spiritual side, in the spiritual sense, that actually affect our physical health, and how using some of these methods that are not as commonly connected into the modern medical world, at least in Western medicine, but are accepted in other parts of the world and have been proven to actually be quite effective, and even cites many studies with a lot of these things on how they've helped people improve their health. Dr. Johnson does come at this from a Christian perspective as well. He knows he's talking about other world religions and religions that might not be as mainstream here in America, but he is also a Christian fundamentally, and he talks about that, and he talks about how these practices can even align with the Christian faith and biblical ideologies as well. And so I really appreciated that as a Christian myself. We're a huge essential oil family. That's how we got introduced to him. He talks a lot about essential oils and how aromatherapy and things of that nature can even help us out. But overall, a very interesting, very fascinating book. I'm working on improving my health, and so this Divine Energy book was definitely in that vein of improving health. I highly recommend it if you're looking at improving your health as well. Go check it out.